In the starter's hands, get ready, get set. It's go, go, go for round 2 of this final round.
Look at Ollie Simpson. He's got a flyer and he'll take the whole shot into turn 1. So Ollie Simpson sitting on road 2 or 3 there, got a whole shot of his life, and now in front of Will Nassif and Jake Farnsworth.
Not for long. Look at Farnsworth get up the inside. He's now up into second place. He tries to push himself wide. He does a great job. Almost hits the back of our race leader and also balks third placing.
Yeah, so Ollie Simpson there moved into first through turn 1. By turn 2 he's in the third. So it is Farnsworth and Nassif fighting for the lead now coming through turn 3.
Looked like a snake going through turns 2 and 3 there as they went from right to left and left to right.
There's a good camera angle there. It's good to see some footage of the back of the circuit lands. It's like the dark side of the moon over there, isn't it? We never get to see it, but at the moment it is now Will Nassif over Farnsworth, and this is where we see Nassif out in front in these wet conditions. See you later.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's slightly on the outside of the dry line, just getting enough water on those tyres to keep them from bunching up. So Blendline TV has got our great coverage coming through, and now we've got our times up as well. Nassif, Farnsworth, Simpson, Nelson, O'Donnell, Thompson, Newman, Rodley, Hammond, and rounding up your top 10 is McDonald.
O'Donnell came into this round leading. I think he's undefeated this round so far, so he looks like a lay down to take out the Formula 2 of this class if he stays upright, but still 7.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, well, Nassif is certainly trying hard to barnstorm his way, open up enough of a gap. He's doing a little bit better than Farnsworth each lap. Only a point here and a point there, but it's enough. Look at the gap that he's got there. Third and fourth, Simpson and Nelson. That battle's not over and done with yet, and O'Donnell has also made up a lot of ground. Right behind them, it looked like we had Thompson and Newman doing a good job.
Yeah, Thompson on the older model Kawasaki, not the current spec of Simpson and Hayden Nelson, the BC Performance teams, but a good battle up there. Is that Rodley up the inside there? I think it would be up the inside, one of the addicted to track riders.
Or was it Nelson? Nelson on board the 279. No, I don't think it was.
279. He's sitting in currently fourth place behind Ollie Simpson. We have Bryce Thompson still leading the F2, sitting in 5th position.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, as they all are out there under these conditions, because whilst it's not raining, it's still a little bit circumspect in a lot of corners. You don't want to go too wide, you don't want to cut in too narrow. Well, who's that going up the inside there? That's a 17 of Newman, isn't it? Up the inside of O'Donnell.
Yes, I think that was. But Newman's going through the field. Another one of the riders moving up to the 600s this year.
O'Donnell coming back very hard. It'll be interesting to see when they poke their nose into our screen on turn number 8. Here comes Nassif. There's Farnsworth behind him. Simpson, Nelson and Thompson. Here comes this three-way battle between O'Donnell, Newman and Hammond, isn't it?
Hammond,
yes,
yep.
Hammond.
Hammond, yep.
Hammond.
I can say Bryce Thompson, they're sitting on the older model ZX6R. They're right with the two BC Performance teams. He's having a great night. Didn't come out to proceedings last night, so he doesn't have the advantage of the full night setup on the machine, but he's flying in these tricky conditions.
They're all doing a great job to keep it upright and on the black stuff. Having said that, I'll probably put the Murray Walker mockers on them and somebody will fall off.
Here comes Marcus Hammond having a big look up the inside. Can't quite do it. Having a big look up to the inside of Newman. Newman got him down the straight there. Got the more power than the Honda machine. But coming in, look at 3 abreast into turn 2. It is Newman, Hammond, O'Donnell.
O'Donnell did a great job there to back out. He could have pushed and probably got up the inside, but decided discretion was a better part of valour.
Going for the F2 championship, so it's better for him to stay. We had the fastest lap there, Will Nassif, a 47.24. So pretty quick lap times in the rain.
Well, what have they got? 4 minutes and 34 seconds to go. 4 minutes and 34 seconds done. So
half race.
Half race distance.
Exactly. They addicted to track riders. They're having a good battle between themselves with Newman and Archie McDonald. A good battle, stop and seal. They're everywhere, the stop and seals, aren't they? It's in the superbikes, in the 600s. It's a great representation from team of Robbie Bolger's team.
A huge thanks to the Blendline TV group. They have done a fantastic job to put the coverage together, get the timing up there. A few logistical nightmares for Daniel and his team, but with the capability of the team here, they've done a great job, and we look forward to perhaps doing more and better, intricate type coverage in the future with them.
Well, there's always going to be teething problems, Lance, when you do something for the first time. And but
I thought you'd got over your teething problems.
Yeah. Chewing my arm off.
No, you're dead right to be serious about it, and there were a few teething problems, technical issues.
Yep.
The first
broken cable.
Yeah, a broken cable. That's right. Yeah, and Daniel and Liz managed to be able to sort that out for us. Thank you very much. And Travis down inside the OB van is doing a great job to manipulate the coverage as they're doing it.
Yeah, Ollie Simpson there. He's moved up now into third spot. Got the better of Bryce Thompson and Hayden Nilsson. So he's coming to grips with that Kawasaki very, very quickly, riding Yamahas for so long now, but BC Performance team. But look at that. That is Thompson. He's got the better of Hayden Nilsson. So Hayden Nilsson's been riding that machine for a couple of years now, but he's riding well on that older spec ZX6, and now he's having a look at Ollie Simpson. They're coming into turn 6.
Well, it is for the podium, and you know how much of an ego stroke you get when you get up on the podium, even if it is third place.
Yeah, well, he's well ahead in the F2, so he's got a bit of a buffer to the second and third place of the F2 riders. But Will Nassif, not the fastest rider of the circuit. It's Farnworth. He's done at a 40. What's that? A 43.7.
Not a bad effort. Not a bad effort at all.
46.7. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit better. It's only 3 seconds.
Do you want to lend to my glasses, or do you want to put yours back on?
Oh, shit. I thought I had them on. Look at Farnsworth and Sif. Looks like down to half a second now. That he's closed that gap right down with, 82 minutes to go plus 1 lap. So look at Farnsworth. He is the big mover. Look at him on the track now, Lance, right behind the Sif as they come across the start-finish line.
A lot of slipstreaming going on here. Even under wet conditions, you can gain a big advantage. Waiting for them to appear into turn number 1, and here they come. It is Nassif ahead of Farnsworth and Thompson. Simpson, Nelson, Hammond and Newman battling it out behind.
Battle for the Kawasaki on his third place, but Farnsworth definitely has closed that gap down to half a second now.
Yep.
Look, he's all over the back wheel of Will Nassif.
A fair gap back to 4th place, but 4th, 5th and 6th place are right on each other's exhaust pipes.
Yeah, that's those 3 green Kawasaki livered machines we've seen there, but you see a little bit there as Will Nassif gets some great drive through turn 4 into turn 5. But through the corners, it looks like Farnsworth may have a bit of an advantage, but powering out, and Nassif's got it all.
Well, our green blood seems to boil over when we see battles like that. It's good to see the Kawasaki's going head-to-head.
There we go. Jake Farnsworth just lost that race in turn 6 then, mate. So he has just gone a little bit wide, which has given that buffer back to Will Nassif, and that gap is going up to nearly a second once again. There you go. He's lost a lot of ground. There goes Nassif. So here comes Nassif now. They're catching up to a back marker of 45.72 Farnsworth.
Yep, 46.779 to Jake Farnsworth as the fastest lap.
Here comes Nilsson. Look at Glenn Nilsson. He's got a couple of Kawasaki scalps. He's just going to get the better of Ollie Simpson. No, he's not. He can't. No, that's Marcus Hammond, sorry, on the Honda. So Marcus Hammond has moved up there as well. He's just trying to get in front of Ollie Simpson. So look at that there. So Thompson has got the better of both BC Performance machines, Lance.
Great effort there. But I reckon BC Performance will be quite happy with the results.
Yeah,
being brand new out of the box 2 weeks ago.
New riders as well. So
yep.
New rider with Ollie Simpson's gone a little bit wide there.
On their last lap too, Tim.
It is the last lap. So it's only 4Ks to go.
I've got to correct that timing. It was changed a little bit there. You mentioned a 45, but it is actually a 46.377. So there must have been a bit of a hiccup there with the timing system.
They've fixed that up a bit of back marker action there for Ollie Simpson. He's got all the work to do, still trying to get on the tail of Bryce Thompson, who's had a great ride so far this evening. He's taking out the F1 in the first race, F2, sorry, so it looks like he's going to have F2 again. But look at Marcus Hammond. He's all over the back wheel of Ollie Sims, up the inside into turn 5. A big move there by the Honda rider. Can he maintain it? No, it is Glenn Nelson,
Yeah.
sorry. That's the stop and seal machine.
Yes.
Very similar livery to the Honda. But
see the water coming up, spraying off their back wheel there. It looks like there's been a bit of rain over in that section because it was quite dry earlier.
It is raining pretty heavily now. If you look out the commentary box window now, Lance, it is coming down. So definitely, look at the water now off the rear tyres. You can see that. So it is the last lap board being shown to the slower riders, but the quicker riders are coming through turn 8. Will Nassif will be coming down, getting the checkered flag if Jake Farnsworth hasn't got the better of him. Getting ready to come onto the straight. There he goes.
Look at the spray coming off the wheels now. There's side-by-side battle for second and third place. Farnsworth and Nelson. Who's got it? It looks like it's going to be Farnsworth. Yes, it is. He gets second place ahead of Nelson. So Nassif, Farnsworth, Nelson, Thompson. Here comes the battle behind. Hammond, Simpson, Newman in that order.
Yeah, so another wet weather win for Will Nassif.
O'Donnell's just come across the line with Nelson, McDonald, Rossi, Adams and Rodley rounding up the top 13. 14th will go to Rosso as some of the slower markers come through. Here's a good battle for the riders on board machine number 2 and 3. That's O'Brien and McKillop. And this is for battle for 17th and 18th. Have a go at the way they're doing it. 19th is pretty safe. 20th and 21st coming down side by side as well. Quinn and Gow, who's going to get that one? Look at him, he puts his hand out. He shakes it as he comes down the Rhine. Oh, Gow gets the upper hand over Quinn. Well done. Talk about rivalry and mateship.
Cheering each other up. That's getting a bit cheeky, isn't it?